Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. Very good afternoon to you wherever you are on the globe, on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, in Canada, Australia, or right here in Asia with me, dear friend. You are highly welcome. It is Tuesday afternoon. Yes, Tuesdays are good days, my dear friend. I'm happy, I'm excited to be here this very hour with you. But you see, in my last episode, the one we did earlier on today, dear friend, I made certain statements and few people contacted me, were like, oh, our last season, Pochettino also, had easier games than Maresca had. Many have said Pochettino had easier games. The first 7, 8, 9 games of the season for Poch was easier than Enzo Maresca. And so if the points are almost same, the number of goals is not that much conceded, goals scored against goals conceded, not that much. I understand. But it's my duty to show you guys the record. And that is why I'm here this afternoon. Plus more. Like I told you, this international break, we are going to be talking a lot. I am up for the job. Dear friend, Chelsea played Liverpool, Arsenal, Spurs, and Aston Villa in their first 11 games last season. Yes. Chelsea played Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham Hotspur, and Aston Villa in their first 11 games last season. We also played West Ham, Bournemouth, Forest, and Brentford. Those are our first 11 games of last season. Now, in this season, we played Man City. Last season, our first game was against Liverpool. This season, 2024, our first game was against who? Man City. Last season, it was against Liverpool. Sorry, yes. Is it? Last season, it was against Liverpool. 2022-2023 season, it was against Liverpool. Our first game of the season against Liverpool. 2023-2024 season, our first game was against Man City. Now, and then we played Manchester United this season. We played Liverpool this season. We played Arsenal. Compare it to last season when we played Liverpool, play Arsenal, play Spurs, and play Aston Villa, all in our first 11 games. Then we also play West Ham, Bournemouth, Forest, and Brentford. What is the difference? The only difference that I can see is Spurs, Tottenham Hotspur. And Tottenham, they are always in the top 6. So it is never true that Chelsea had easier start last season. Our opponent last season were easier than what Maresca had. No, it's never true. It's never true. Chelsea always had one of the toughest start to the seasons. I would say this season edges in terms of difficult, but it's not a huge difference. The difference is not that huge, if we are to be honest to ourselves. And the same way also, I also want to point out, right from the pre-season, before the league started, Christopher Nkunku got injured. From that moment, we never had Christopher Nkunku as we have him right now. Right now, Enzo Maresca have Christopher Nkunku, one of the best players in Chelsea's squad that last season we were all hoping and praying for. Oh, if Christopher should get well, if Christopher should come back, if Christopher should do this. He was the magician we were waiting on to turn things around for Chelsea then. This season, he is fully fit. Yet, our head coach, Enzo Maresca, got other options that he deemed better than even. That should tell you the improvement, the upgrade right now. We have upgraded on Christopher Nkunku. We got Pedro Neto, Joao Felix. Yes, I understand. I know you also told me that it was Pochettino who said he doesn't want Joao Felix. Yes, I agree. I agree with you. We have Pedro Neto right now. We have some other player that came in to beef up the squad. And there is no injury crisis like last season. Well, I am not in any way or anyhow saying that Enzo Maresca is not doing a good job. He's doing a great job. But remember, after 11 games, 2023-2024 season, 2023-2024 season, 15 points, 17 goals scored, 12 conceded. Now, 2024-2025 season, which we are right now, 19 points we have right now as we speak, 21 goals scored, 13 conceded. Remember last season we conceded 12 after 11 games. Last season. This season we conceded 13 in 11 games. The difference is only one. Only one. We conceded one more this season than last season. We conceded one more goal this season than last season. But where the challenge is that last season we scored less. We scored only 17 goals compared to this season 21. How many goal difference? 4. How many goals different? 4 goals different, right? 21 minus 17, 4. So this season we scored 4 more. This season we scored 4 more goals than last season. And this season also we conceded 13 goals. That is 1 more than last season that we conceded only 12. I thought the gap would have been much bigger. The gap between last season and this season should have been much, much bigger. To be completely honest. But admittedly, there is an improvement. We can't deny that. There is an improvement and we can't deny that. We are seeing better football. I can now tell the identity of the team. Last season it was difficult to say this was the identity of the team. And partly because we never have the major players available. There has been injury crisis throughout. But when you have your players fit, you can easily position them and the team can have an identity. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope I'm making sense right here. Well, look at this picture on your screen before we continue. Manager, assistant, and plenty in the squad that actually care and work hard day to day to get us back achieving things as Chelsea Football Club. Not sure how you couldn't, or how you out there, I'm not too sure how you out there, you tell me you don't want to support this team. That was a celebration when Pedro Neto scored a goal. Our manager, all the assistants on the coach, and everybody on the bench stood up celebrating that goal. Our manager, the assistants, and everybody in the squad cares so much, and they were, that is the picture on your screen right now. No one is against Enzo Maresca. He's doing a great job. We are third on the league position. Hey, but that third is artificial. You know why I say it's artificial? We are third, right? We have with 19 points. Arsenal is fourth with 19 points. Even the 5th place team is also 19 points. The 6th place team is also 19 points. It's all about goal differences. So any least mistake, you can slip off. This is why Chelsea was expected to win the game against Arsenal and have a clear-cut, difference. Quickly. But remember, Arsenal fans, if you are here watching me, Bukayo Saka did not dribble past Marco Cucurella, my boy. At all. He did not dribble past Cucurella throughout the game. During the 81 minutes that Cucurella was on the pitch, he was on the pitch against the. In fact, how do you call it? Bukayo Saka on the pitch. During the 81 minutes that Bukayo Saka was on the pitch playing against Chelsea, 81 minutes before he was substituted, he could not dribble past my defender. Mike Cucurella. Cucurella won all his duels 100% against Saka. Oh yes. He won all his duels against Saka 100%. You doubt it? Go back and watch the game. Mike Cucurella pocketed Bukayo Saka. Well, quickly, before I let you go, we played a game against Arsenal, and we also what happened. We are on an international break. I'm preparing my tactical analysis. Once I'm done with that, I'll get that through to you guys. But right now, there's something I want to say. Our head coach made a statement after the game, and I want to bring to your attention before I will hit on something else. Maresca, he said, the first time I met the club, first thing I said was, no matter if you are going to pick me as a manager. This is his words. The first time I met the club, first thing I said was, no matter if you are going to pick me as manager or not, for the next 5 to 10 years, because of the squad and age, you are dominate English football. Our head coach speaking after the game against Arsenal, this is what he said. He told the sporting directors and the owners before they appointed him, because of the age and the squad, the talent that we have in the squad, he said he told them, whether you appoint me as a manager or not, in the next 5 to 10 years, Chelsea Football Club is going to dominate English football. Dear friend, he was not far from the truth. He is not far from the truth. He spoke just what is on everybody's mind. If you see the talent Chelsea have right now, even the ones that we bought that are yet to arrive, I mean, in Brazil, in Colombia, in France, Andrew Santos in France, Estaval in Brazil right now. These players are coming in next summer. Estaval alone will bring a great difference. If the arrival of Estaval and Andrew Santos, not to talk about Kendrick Paez, these talents, in the next 5 to 10 years, Chelsea Football Club will dominate English football. Yeah. Well, it is hot in the afternoon. In the next 5 minutes, I should be leaving you. But let me remind you, Arsenal fans, again. We did not just dominated the game against you, like your head coach said that, oh, Arsenal dominated the game and this and that. No. We even got the heck out of Kai Havertz. He was one of our own. We sold him to you guys, and look, Wesley Fofana gave him a tough time. Well, quickly, dear friend, I won't be going very soon. But let me remind you also, when Romeo Lavia was replaced by Enzo Fernández, he headed straight to the tunnel. There was noticeable concerns as Lavia had been struggling before the change. If you was observed carefully, he's been struggling before the change. Yes. The medical team will likely monitor his condition during this international break. I suggest he'll be monitored. He was one of the weakest links when the game progresses. Our head coach could have substituted him earlier on him, but well, it is what it is. I don't want anybody to come after me for blaming the head coach so much. But as he made a change by bringing in Enzo Fernández, we saw the result. Malo gusto, dear friend. Yes, you will see many players missing headers. You will see many players missing on headers like that. Like what Malo Gusto missed. The picture on your screen is what I'm talking about right now. Malo Gusto could have given us that win, but he missed the header. And you will see many players, footballers, missing such opportunities, glorious opportunities. But you see, what it is? If you have been a footballer, an experienced one, then dear friend, you understand what I'm about to say. You see, the ball came close to his head. The ball hit on top of his head. The ball hit on top of his head. At the same time, Malo Gusto closed his eye. From experienced footballers, I'm being told, such situations, you are supposed to open your eye whilst you jump to head the ball. Then you can direct the ball better. There is always a tendency to close your eyes. But what makes you the best in a game is when you're able to have your eyes open and direct the ball. And when you close your eyes, you, according to professionals, when you close your eyes, you dip your head. And if you watch it, if you watch this picture on your screen carefully, I think he did exactly that. And the ball came off the top part of the other player, defender's head. You see, I watch it and over. When I heard the explanation by some other players, I'm like, whoa, there are people who actually know football. There are people who actually, they'll tell you, keep your eyes open, and therefore you will see it right onto your forehead, and it won't get into the air. Malo Gusto, next time, please keep your eye open. Get us the result. Ladies and gentlemen, quickly, one or two before I let you go this afternoon. Manchester United finally relieved their interim coach, Ruud van Nistelrooy, from his post. This international break, Amorim is taking over Manchester United as their new head coach. And therefore, Manchester United's statement on Ruud van Nistelrooy. Manchester United can confirm that Ruud van Nistelrooy has left the club. Ruud rejoined in the summer and has taken charge of the team for the past 4 matches as interim head coach. Ruud is and always will be a Manchester United legend. We are grateful for his contribution and the way in which he has approached his role throughout his time with the club. He will always be very welcome at Old Trafford. Ladies and gentlemen, Van Nistelrooy never lost any game since Erik ten Hag was sacked. He did not lose a single game. Is it 3 matches played or 4 matches? He did not lose one game. Only one, he drew 1, I think, and won 2. He never lost a single game with the same squad that Erik ten Hag was struggling with day in, day out. So then what was wrong with the squad under Erik ten Hag? I would have wished that United would even keep him, to work alongside the new head coach. But hey, they know best. Ladies and gentlemen, do I need to leave you here? I think I have to let you be, because I have so much. If I want to continue, we will not end it now. I'll be back with more exclusives in the hours to come. See you guys in the next one when you see me. Shalom and peace.